Wow, that's a long green bean. Hello everyone and welcome to our Idea Harvest of the Month. My name is Stephanie, the Culinary Coordinator here at Idea Public Schools.
And I'm Daniela Villarreal, the CNP Executive Chef.
And I'm so excited because we are now in November and we're getting into the holidays, even though we can see Daniela's still stuck in October.
I will always be in October.
But let's move on to the holidays, and our harvest of the month is green beans. There are many different varieties of green beans, like these traditional green beans that you see here, or even these Asian long beans. Do you see how long these are? I don't have my measuring tape, but they're also called yard long beans because they can grow up to a yard long.
None of her clothes.
Fun fact. But I do want to give a shout out to farmers Valerie and Maria out at Idea Achieve in Tarrant County. They are growing Trilogy bush beans. These are beautiful, different colored beans, and they're called bush beans because they grow in a bush form and they don't need like a trellis or something to crawl up as they're growing taller and taller. So that's really cool. Shout out to them, and I'm so excited for the students out there who are going to get to enjoy these very soon. And well, like I said, we're in the holiday season. I'm super excited because I know Chef Daniela's got something good for us. What do you have for us?
I do. Today we're making one of my favorites, green bean almondine.
I love that.
Yeah, I know there's so many different recipes that like to get tried out during the holidays, and this is one that I 100% recommend.
And we actually serve this in our cafeterias
During the holiday
so
season,
our
that's right.
students get to enjoy this too. All right, what are we doing?
All right, so we're gonna make those green beans almondine. A big reason why I like to recommend this recipe for the holidays, I don't know about you guys, but I use so much oven space. I actually bought an oven that has like 2 ovens in it because I put so many things in the oven. And I really do enjoy green bean casserole, but that one, of course, it takes up its space. It's got a lot of ingredients that go to it. Also, if you're trying to look for more healthier options because of as much food as we're tasting and consuming that day, right? So this is a really good option for, it's quick, it doesn't involve the oven, it's fresh, and it's healthy. Okay?
Yeah,
so
all the good things.
All the good things, okay? So like I said, it's gonna go really quick. We're gonna start with some olive oil. Make sure you've got that hot pan. And I'm gonna go in with some shallots.
I love shallots. So here's a whole shallot, and shallots are really just like the cousin of the onion, very closely related. So anywhere that you see onions, you can also use shallots. And in this recipe, if you don't have shallots, you can use onions.
Oh yeah, some thinly sliced red onion, yellow onion, honestly, anything that you prefer, that you have on hand. It's something you're gonna cook it down really quick. I do start with those before I start with my garlic. Don't wanna burn my garlic. The other thing about this recipe is that it is going to be a pretty like gentle recipe. You don't need anything too high heat. You don't need it to sear, although searing, getting color in it, doing it fast, restaurant style, that gives a good flavor too. So really up to you. I just don't want to make you think that it has to go that way. So we're gonna let this saute just down a little bit. It's smelling amazing. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm actually gonna go with my green beans.
Dun, 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 dun.
Star of the show. So these green beans were actually blanched before putting them in here. So if you guys haven't heard of blanching before, it's really when you do just a quick like submerge into some boiling water. You cook these for about a couple of minutes in there, get them just slightly cooked through, nothing mushy. You can see that there's still a lot of bright greenness to it, and that's actually what the blanching process does. After they're blanched in that water, you shock them in cold water, so it immediately stops the cooking process, and it keeps your vegetables nice and green and fresh and bright colored. That's the other reason too why I'm saying this is such a quick recipe. We keep that color while we're cooking it. So at this point, it really depends on, I think, maybe how many almonds you have. We got a fair amount of almonds. So I'm actually gonna put some almonds in here already and use the rest to chop with. I really like there's like a soft crunchiness that comes from some cooked nuts that I really enjoy, and plus they get that flavor, okay? So I'm gonna cover this up and let this steam and just really come to get heated through. And while that's cooking, I'm actually going to add a little bit of salt on top. These green beans were salted, were cooked in that salted water before, so it doesn't really need a lot. It just kind of to
a little
at the end.
flavor.
All right, Steph, actually, if you can help me out.
Ooh.
Perfect. Those are smelling super good.
They look great.
They look and smell awesome. Can you add some lemon juice in there? So you can already see, there's a little bit of color on the bottom. That's going to be delicious. Fully heat it through. So lemon juice is something that's going to actually help them steam, so that's going to help with the heating through as well. I'm also going to throw in some lemon zest here at the end.
Ooh.
Yeah, I really
So
recommend
fancy.
to do this at the very end. Lemon zest can be bitter, so we don't want to cook that through too much. But really, honestly, we are good and ready to plate.
That was the quickest recipe ever.
I know.
Fast.
Fast.
These look so good. Let's get these plated. I'm ready to eat. Ooh, they're so nice and vibrant.
I'm going to shave all this goodness
To the top.
That's right.
Oh my goodness, look at that. There you have it, guys. Green beans almondine. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us for our November harvest of the month. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and don't forget, you can find this recipe, activities for your kids, and so much more at our website, ideapublicschools.org. And until next time, happy cooking!